We're up in the shallow salt marshes, and we've arrived on a falling tide, which is what we want. We want this tide to get as low as possible. You can see over here, this is easy grounds to get to. Lots of people will come out here and get to that. Where they won't get to is when the tide's very, very low. If they don't time it right, they won't get to these areas that are in here. So there'll be more clams down in here.
So gotta be very low?
Better to be low, because then you're getting the grounds that less people have gotten to.
Oh, okay.
Everybody can come out here right now on a bunch of tides and get up in there. But as it gets lower and lower and lower, less and less people will come out here dead low. They won't time it right. So you gotta, the lower it is, the more clams you'll find. What we're gonna do is, we'll have a collection bucket that one guy will collect in. Now here's a real secret that a lot of people don't know. Then we have a bucket that we'll put in the moving water that we'll have a runner carry the clams to. So let's say like this. When that tide falls out, we'll put that bucket deeper and deeper into the water. Okay. What you want is you want to start filling that with clams. This way, the clams will spit out any muck or sand that they have in them while we're out here. Okay. So your clams will be a lot less sandy and a lot less mucky. They'll be really, really good because they're cleaning themselves as we're clamming. All right, so somebody will run those back over there. Primarily, we're going to be using rakes to look for them. They look more like hose than real clam rakes. I prefer these. So each guy will have one of these. I'll take a small one for now. Here's a big one. Take one of these here. Okay. And the way we'll do it is we're going to be moving around quite a bit. Once you find 1, 2, or 3, it's hot. Right? So you got to kind of keep an eye on the oysters as you're looking for the clams. And I know it looks unproductive, but the point is that as this tide falls, go ahead and clean that and show it to the camera. As the tide falls, you'll find more and more of them. It'll be better and better grounds. When you start to get an eye for them, they're kind of hard to see at first.
Yeah, because I didn't
even see your hair. Here's another one here. Oh, by the way, they have to be at least 1 inch wide. All right? Or you can't keep them, and I think it looks to be about 1 inch, but I'm not responsible for any illegal ones. We'll look at them a little bit closer later to make sure they're not illegal. Anything under 1 inch is too small.
And that's a North Carolina rule?
Yep, that's a North Carolina rule.
Okay.
Bam, 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 bam. Nothing, bam, bam, bam. Nothing. I won't spend too much time. We're waiting for this water, I'll admit it. It's like raining. Don't wear yourself out.
Eddie, you gotta come out and join us. We have fun out here clamming.
This is the real deal right here.
This is no joke. This is real. It's hard work. It pays off if you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Give me the bucket.
You know the water's deep. Hey, do my pogo thing.
Guys, that's 40 or 1. Let's go.
I got a bottle of hot sauce in my pocket.
You like your clams raw?
Little bit of salt, pepper on it won't hurt nobody.
Little hot sauce, little bit. Like this. We like this.
Hey man, that mud right there on this corner right here, man, it will take your boot off.
Yeah, it will.
Gotta invest in some good boots.
I'm doing like we normally do it out here in the wild. Principle.
Just in case you get stranded.
Grab your clam. Make sure you don't shell.
Yeah, that will help really, really bad in the gun.
Grab it out there like that.
As fresh as it gets.
You can't get it to put it in.
As fresh as it gets right there.
I'm just a viable Frank.
Oh, that's good.
Just a viable Frank, yeah.
All day long.
Yeah,
Never go hungry.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Tell about it, man.
It's something you don't do every day. So when you do it, it's fun. I'm telling you, it's fun. Yeah, okay, you might get a little bit dirty here and there.
But you'll live.
Yeah, ain't nothing but dirt, salt water.
Okay. Well, we here. Well,
sand,
Go to the
you want to go where other people are not willing to go, and that's here. There's right here.
What about your foot?
Which foot? What's that?
You've never been there to see him.
Nope, that's why I asked which foot. That's why I moved. Oh, you see one? Okay.
Bloodworm.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I just broke them.
That's where they be at?
Yeah.
oh, because you never told Frank that now.
I never knew that. Right?
Oh, they ass in trouble now.
The bloodworms?
Yeah.
Why you don't like paying $1.35 each for them?
Hell no. Full. And what they're doing is they're washing. Now, there's certain clams in here. This size here is a stewing clam. You stew these, you make soup. These are steamers. This size here are steamers. Yeah. I'm from Jersey. This is a steamer. Anything bigger than this, you boil, you make soup. So we have a few clams and we're still digging to fill up another basket. Back to work.
To the bucket. Let water take it.
Yeah, go ahead. This was our cleaning station is.
Hey, you did a good job on that.
Thanks, man.
There you go right there. Nice size. Woo!
Folks, that is how you dump them clams without breaking any. Y'all stay tuned, there's more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There you go. Come on.
There we go. Alrighty.
Now you're legal. So just go ahead and lift that and keep it up, and just so you clean the sand off the bottom before you pop it in the boat.
Oh, so yeah, wiggle it around off the bottom.
We might put that one in the green boat, and then we'll stick the 2 smaller ones so to divide the weight up a little bit. Oh my, what do you guys got in there?
Drinks and snacks.
Jesus.
This is some heavy stuff, y'all really deny.
The metal one? Yeah.
Welcome to Frank's Kitchen, where I'm going to show you how to do a simple and easy dish. It's called clam dumpling soup. First thing we do, we prepare the pot and we got it boiling. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add my potatoes and let the potatoes start. I got 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes. It don't matter how many potatoes you put in there as long as you got potatoes. And as the potatoes are boiling, I'm going to add my sausage along with the potatoes. And I'm getting ready to put my celery in the pot. Now you got to remember, when you're cooking this type of food, it's easy and very good for you. My onions, all this is for flavor. Go ahead in the pot. Tomato juice. You add the tomato juice as much as you think you might want to have on here. This is only for color. My special ingredient, dry red wine. This is for flavor. And you add as much as you think that you might want, but it's just for flavor. I say about a half a cup would be fine. All that's for flavor. Alright, the next part of my seasoning is parsley flakes. Now you add this according to how you think that you might, you know, I like parsley, so I use a lot of parsley in my pot. It's color and flavor. Now, as that's boiling, I'm going to let my potatoes and all my vegetables cook down just a little before I add the main ingredients. So, stay tuned and we'll get it together for you. Alright, I'm getting ready to add some fresh thyme. Now you can get thyme in the store fresh, you can get it dry. I prefer to use fresh thyme because it adds better flavor to my pot. Now, I'm just going to drop it in and let it go a little while. While that's going, I'm going to start adding my meats. First of all, I'm going to add some scallops. Now you add the scallops as much as you want. I like scallops. I like seafood, so I like mine hearty. Now I love them. So that's my scallops. The next ingredient I'm going to use is called crab meat. Now you can get fresh crab, you can get canned crab. That's what I'm getting ready to put in here, some canned crab. Now all this is just to make it flavorful. My next ingredient is clams, lobster tail. That goes in there. And my last ingredient, shrimps. Lots. I love shrimp, so I use lots and lots of shrimp. That's all my ingredients. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my pot down to a simmer. I'm going to let it simmer for about 25 minutes. Alright, what we getting ready to do now is add the last of the ingredients that we need to put this all together. This is called dumpling. Now the dumpling is like a thickening agent, but you add, it's like a bread mixture. So what it does, it brings it all together for you. Now I got my pot at simmering. As you can very well see, it looks very good, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Our dumplings is going to bring it all together, and then we'll be ready to serve. Welcome back. Now you are at the best part of the whole entire meal, when we get to eat. Come and see the feast that we've prepared for you. Voila! 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 Also, when you're eating something like this, it's nice to have a nice table wine to go with it. Ah, it's just good. Well, I want to thank everybody who came and seen the recipe. And I would like to say, like I said, if you like this, want the recipe, it'll be on the internet.